It's, every game comes down to the wire, so it feels good to come out on this end, though. I do want to comment on guys. That's the hardest they play, and I say that almost every game about, and I comment on how hard they play. But man, they really played their tails off, I thought, for 40 minutes this game.
Lou Dunbar becomes the hero today, makes 3 big plays to end regulation. He gets the offensive rebound off the missed shot and puts it back with 8 seconds left. And then on one of 2 free throws, he missed the second one. It chases down his own rebound, and the look on his face told me that I think he believed he did that when that happened. Because he chases down his own rebound off a missed foul shot and gets 2 more.
He could have made it a lot easier on us by just hitting the free throw. But let's not forget the play Jamil made here to get us the ball back there at the end, because it was a 3-point game, and he got a deflection, which we got it back, and that was a huge play. But, you know, Alex James was huge early. I thought he set the momentum for us. He's playing his best basketball just in time for us. So he was big time. He went right after the 2 guys early, and I just really thought it set the tone for us. And you know, rebounding is something I was really concerned about in this game because they had such a size advantage over us. But I'm looking at this, and you had some guys come up with some big rebounds. Brandon Patton with 10 rebounds. That's tremendous, and that's something we've been really thinking he could bring to the table and just in time. So, you know, Brandon Patton, Dorian Gigger, Alex James, I give them a ton of credit this game because they were big time tonight.
You know, you're playing without Noel Allen, which is obviously a big loss, but you look at the contributions you get from those 2 guys, Alex and Brandon, you get 9, 10 points and 13 rebounds, and those are 2 guys who really weren't playing that many minutes just a few games ago. You said it, they really stepped up today and provided a big lift. I thought Brandon Patton, this was his best game in the last 2 years that he's played, and you said Alex James, he just showed no fear. You know, he just backed in on still quite a bit. Didn't make too many shots, but the fact that he was willing to go in there and put his body on the line was big.
Yeah, he went right at him early in the game, you know, and I really liked that. And I was curious to see how he was going to react to someone a little bit bigger than him. You know, he's the biggest kid that we've played all year. He's a very talented player. I think he's one of the best players in our conference. No question about that. But I give him a lot of credit for stepping up and going, you know, right at him. I thought we shared the basketball pretty well. You know, got a little spotty there late. We were trying to make some plays, some difficult plays, but we did a good job of finding Lou Dunbar when he was hot. Terrence Bonhomme did a good job of attacking, you know, in different areas of the floor. I think we got a little wrapped up at times when their interior guy James Steele picked up his 4th foul. We were so concerned with him getting a 5th foul. We were just attacking over aggressive and just trying to go at him for some reason. And you know, luckily we had a timeout, and we just said, guys, that's not how we play. You know, just run the offense, and if he picks one up, he picks one up. I'm not one of those guys that says, hey, let's go right at him and try to get him out there. And I thought we were getting away from some of the things that got us that to begin with. But tremendous defensive effort by us tonight, and that's something I'm very proud of.
You know, something that may not jump out at you on the defensive effort like that, you hold James Still to 8 points and 11 rebounds, but only 1 offensive rebound for him. So that was big. He wasn't able to get any putbacks today because you kept him off the offensive glass.
You know, it felt like, hey, he's in foul trouble. He didn't play that much, but I look at the stat sheet, he was in there for 32 minutes. So, you know, I give all these guys a lot of credit. Even some of our smaller guys, our guards, got in there and blocked them out at times and battled. We saw Lou Dunbar come up with some big rebounds late. You know, Evan White came in and got his hands on a couple of them. But that's what it's going to take for us. We're you know, one of those teams that it takes all of us. And you can see we're playing a lot of guys. We get minutes from a lot of different guys, different nights, you know, and Jordan Mason didn't have his best one tonight. But, you know, the game prior and the game prior, he was really good. So it's good to see that we can get a lot of help from different places. Again, I said this to you earlier in the year. It'd be nice if they just tell me who's going to show up on what night. It'd make things a little bit easier for me.
This is probably your toughest week of the season with 3 games in 1 week. So talk about how that affects kind of your practice schedule and what you've got coming up in the next couple of days.
Well, we're gonna take it 1 game at a time, and that's how our approach was all along. You know, we had a brutal trip out to Plainview and took an L out there, and that was a long bus trip home after taking an L, and Waylon handed it to us pretty good. And then we had, you know, one of our best practices of the year yesterday. And the thing I told them after the game is we won that game yesterday in practice. You know, I felt really good about it. My wife called me and said, how was practice? And I said, probably the best one we've had in a month. And I thought we won the game there. And so that's what I kind of talked to them about after the game is if we could bring that for the rest of the week and take it a day at a time and worry about winning practice, tomorrow. And then the games, I feel like, become a little bit easier for you. We're focusing a little bit different. So for us, it's, we're going to practice. We're going to continue to improve on ourselves. I'm really big on that. So we're going to take a look at what we did in this game and maybe clear up some mistakes, especially late game mistakes that we're making, and hopefully get a little bit better forward play again on Thursday.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. A win 71-67 over Southwestern Christian. The Stars remain in third place in the Senior Athletic Conference as we near the end of the conference season. Let's go ahead and take a look at some more individual stats.